Feeling sober? Here are some facts about alcohol. 1. It only takes 6 minutes for brain cells to react to alcohol. 2. Alcohol kills 1 person every 10 seconds worldwide. 3. Alcohol is not digested, it gets absorbed directly into the bloodstream. 4.48% of the world's population older than 15 claim to have never consumed alcohol. 5. Alcohol doesn't make you forget anything. When you get blackout drunk, the brain temporarily loses the ability to create memories. 6. About 1/3 of designated drivers have at least one drink while carrying the title. 7. Each Russian consumes 18 liters (4.8 US gal) of alcohol per year, doubling what experts consider dangerous. 8. There are over 500,000 alcohol-related deaths in Russia each year. 9. People with blue eyes have a higher alcohol tolerance. 10. Over 30% of cancer could be prevented by avoiding tobacco and alcohol, having a healthy diet and physical activity. 11. Beer was not considered an alcoholic beverage in Russia until 2013. 12. The strongest beer in the world has a 67.5% alcohol content. 13. In the UK, it is legal for kids over 5 years old to drink alcohol at home or on other private premises. 14. Amsterdam pays alcoholics in beer to clean streets, 5 cans of beer for a day's work, plus €10 in tobacco. 15. The US government poisoned alcohol during Prohibition in the 20s and 30s, killing over 10,000 people. 16. Alcohol poisoning kills 6 Americans every day. 17. In professional shooting, alcohol is considered to be a performance-enhancing drug because it relaxes you and slows your heart rate enough to give you an edge. 18. In late 19th century, millions of American children learned in school that just one taste of alcohol could lead to blindness, madness or even spontaneous combustion. 19. The highest blood alcohol content ever recorded was 0.91%, more than twice the typical lethal limit and 11 times more than legally drunk. 20. There's a cruise ship that runs between Stockholm, Sweden, and Helsinki, Finland, just to purchase cheap alcohol. 21. Sigmund Freud recommended cocaine as treatment for depression, alcoholism, and morphine addiction. 22. Vladimir the Great, Prince of Kiev, considered converting to Christianity or Islam. He sent envoys to study both religions, but upon hearing that Islam forbade alcohol, he got baptized. 23. Alcohol is prohibited in the UK Parliament with one exception: the Chancellor can drink while delivering the annual budget statement. 24. People drink more slowly when alcohol is served in straight-sided glasses than when it's served in glasses with curved sides, a research found. 25. Many ancient Egyptian pharaohs were overweight and unhealthy, in contrast to their typical depiction, due to a sugary diet of alcohol, bread and honey. 26.31% of rock star deaths are related to drugs or alcohol. 27. During Prohibition, the U.S. Congress had their own bootlegger so senators and congressmen could still drink alcohol. 28.1 in 5 top 100 country songs will refer to alcohol. 29. Giving up alcohol for just 1 month can improve liver function, decrease blood pressure and reduce the risk of liver disease and diabetes. 30. Alexander the Great once held a drinking contest among his soldiers. When it was over, 42 people had died from alcohol poisoning. 31. The top 10% of American alcohol consumers ingest about 10 drinks per day. 32. The peak blood alcohol concentration level can be 3 times higher in people who drink with an empty stomach than in those who had a meal before drinking. 33. As a rule of thumb, darker and bitter beers have higher alcohol content. 34. About 50% of Asians have trouble metabolizing alcohol due to a missing liver enzyme needed to process it. 35.3% of cancer deaths worldwide are attributable to the consumption of alcohol. The World Health Organization has classified alcohol as a Group 1 carcinogen. 36. The founder of Alcoholics Anonymous demanded alcohol during the last few days of his life. 37. By cutting down on alcohol, keeping a healthy body weight, and exercising, you can reduce the risk of cancer by 30%. 38. Alcohol consumed with food is absorbed more slowly, because it spends a longer time in the stomach. 39. Comet Lovejoy released as much alcohol as the amount found in 500 bottles of wine every second during its peak activity. 40. Coffee has been found to reverse liver damage caused by alcohol. 41. José Cuervo is still produced on land granted to the family by the King of Spain in 1758. It was the first business to receive a license to produce tequila and is the oldest family-run business in Mexico. 42.13 people died of alcohol poisoning in 1875 in Ireland when a brewery caught fire causing whiskey to flow through the streets. 43. If the ancient Persians decided something while drunk, they had a rule to reconsider it when sober. If they made a decision sober, they would reconsider it while drunk. 44.30% of American adults do not consume any alcohol ever. 45. A century ago, men were 3 times as likely as women to have a problem with alcohol. Among people born in the 1990s, the odds are about the same. 46. Home-brewed liquor, or moonshine, accounts for almost 30% of the world's alcohol drinking. 47. The Aztecs had penalties for being drunk which ranged from head shaving to the death penalty. 48. Meteorito is a Cabernet Sauvignon wine that was aged in a barrel with a 4.5 billion-year-old meteorite for a year. 49. The co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous believed LSD could be used to cure alcoholics and claimed it cured his depression. 50. Spraying your clothes with vodka can make them smell better, since vodka kills odor-causing bacteria on the spot. 51. When Winston Churchill paid a visit to the U.S. in 1931, during the height of alcohol prohibition, he got around it after being hit by an oncoming car. The doctor prescribed him 6 shots of alcohol at mealtimes. 52. Milkshakes were originally alcoholic. 53. Snake wine is an alcoholic beverage produced by infusing whole snakes in rice wine or grain alcohol, which is considered an important curative according to traditional Chinese medicine. 54. U.S. television networks allow alcohol to be advertised as long as no one in the commercial is actually drinking it. 55. The word vodka is a diminutive form of the Slavic word voda, water, interpreted as little water. 56. Flies drink alcohol when they are sexually frustrated. 57. Anxiety in men often does not appear as nervousness or worry appears, but rather as anger, muscle aches or alcohol use. 58. Drinking wine before a meal makes you eat 25% more. 59. High-achieving teenagers are more likely to drink alcohol and use cannabis than their less school-smart peers, a study of British adolescents found. Don't forget to hit subscribe.